Andrew, up 10 with a minute 55 to play. What transpired and went wrong from there?
Turnovers. We kind of lost our brain for a little bit. We had 2 back-to-back, and then another one at the end where we were trying to get leaky in the backcourt, and we ended up, I think we were throwing it to Garrison, and Clyde made a great play, and that was it. And then he got fouled. I didn't think he got fouled, but like on there, and then I don't know. We just made a lot of mental mistakes and stuff that would have been a lot easier if we were just able to come to the ball and just work a little harder to make sure we don't make those mistakes.
After the game, Roy put a lot of blame on himself, said he didn't remind the team to foul. Do you think that's fair?
No, it's not. He's the best coach in America, and we love him to death, and we all played our asses off today, and we made mistakes that aren't his fault. He's not out there playing. He's not scoring the points. He's not shooting the shots. I was 0 for 6 today from 3. If I make 2 threes, we win the game. It's just like everybody can put the blame on themselves, but it's not. And like I appreciate the sentiment, but it's not his fault. It's our fault.
Roy also said that the way you guys tightened up when Pitt made the run the other night, he sensed that kind of returned during that stretch. Did you sense it? And if so, at what point did you realize that you guys were tightening up?
I think after the first turnover, we were like, don't mess up, and that's not the way you can play basketball. You got to be loose, and you got to just play within ourselves, and we're all good basketball players. Like I said, like from the beginning, we know how to play the game, and we just if one thing goes wrong, we're like, we have a lead. We're up 10. We should win every game up 10 with 1:48 left. But we're like, oh, we have to win this game. Like, there's so much riding on this. Well, I don't know what the other guys were thinking, but I guess that could be the perception of things. But that's just, we can't resort to that. We gotta, when we're up 10, we gotta make baskets go up 12 and then up 14 and make our free throws and just not fall into the trap of we have to win. It's like we're gonna do everything on every possession to make sure we win.
Roy said he forgot to tell you guys the foul in that final possession. B-Rob said that he knew that was probably the play and did not communicate it.
Yeah.
It sounds like there's some confusion. What was your thoughts there?
Coach likes to do that. I like to do that too. I think it's a smart decision, obviously, because this is exactly what happens. They ran a fantastic play for Sims, who got hot at the end, and he got a little space and he made a shot. Which is why you foul in that situation, and it gives him a chance to, Trapp missed 2 free throws to give us a chance right back, so that's why you do it. There's a lot more pressure. I feel like if you don't foul, then they get into more of a flow, and they can get into their offense, and you can mess up one thing, and then boom, there's a 3. So yes, we did it. I knew that. B-Rob knew that. The older veteran guys, I'm sure G knew that, but I think Armando was guarding Sims, so like, he's a freshman, and we got to communicate that with him and maybe just take that into our own hands like next time and just communicate with him that, hey, we need with 12 seconds left, we got to foul so they don't get a 3.
Turning to a positive note, besides shooting, you mentioned 8 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists in the first career start. Did starting kind of give you a little more confidence to come out hot and maintain that? What did that do for your confidence?
No, I've always knew I was a player, and I just tried to do whatever I could to help my team win. And today it was just a little bit of everything, and we didn't get the job done in the end. And I also missed 6 threes, and I think I'm a pretty good shooter. So I got to step up and hit shots because that's what my team needs me to do. But I was trying to do everything to help my guys out.
Positive question. Pretty good game other than the last 2 minutes overall. What takeaways can you take from Brandon's performance, the big man?
B-Rob's just an animal, and I'm really glad he's coming into his own because, we need him. And to see him just collapse on the end and, basically tears because he thought it was his fault that we lost is, we weren't in that position without him. He's, such a good leader and, role model and just, a good guy outside of basketball that it's so nice to see good things happening to good people, but we just need to be better across the board.
And as difficult as the loss is for you guys, is it made a little bit worse because of the streak factor, or is the loss itself just kind of stand on its own?
Well, Coach always says it's going to end sometime, but just put it off for another year, and we tried to do that, and they made some really good plays, and we made some really stupid plays at the end, like myself included. But no, we were just thinking like we already lost 2 in a row, so like let's go out and win a game, play hard, and try and just leave it all on the court. And I felt like we really did that up until the last 2 minutes, where we kind of lost our minds for a little bit.
Royce, this is the lowest point in his coaching career. I mean, what do you think when you hear that?
Kind of sucks being a player and hearing that from like your coach, but I think he's taking the not fouling thing very hard. But I don't know. I am exhausted right now, and all of the other guys are too. Like we really played hard, and I felt like we tried hard. We just got to play better and do things better.